Do you guys want to know the best farming attack strategy for Town Hall 10 and Town Hall 11? Then stick around till the end of this video. Hey guys, welcome back to the arena. Today we are here with another episode on the channel. In this episode, I am going to be teaching you guys the Queen Charge Miner attack, which is an amazing strategy for farming at Town Hall 10 and Town Hall 7. So without anything further said, let's get into it. Let's take a look at the first example. As we are doing a queen charge, we need to first set up the funnel for the queen so the queen goes straight into the base. You don't want your queen to walk around the base and get those healers hurt by the Sarah defenses. You want the queen to charge straight into the base. That is why a baby dragon is used on the right to set up the funnel, and you get in the wall break with the help of your wall breakers, and one miner is used on the army camp to set up the funnel. The baby dragon on this right is setting up a beautiful funnel for the queen, so knowing that she is gonna walk left, with the help of this wall breaker she will go into the base and she has no other way to walk around the base. That is where is the first initial start of the attack. You need to set up the funnel. Look at the use of the king on the top. He is going to be coming from the top and taking down some of the buildings on the top so that you can narrow the base down for your miners so they will be able to take it down. Whenever your queen is taking a lot of damage or dealing with some high hit point defense, then you will need to rage the healers with the queen so that you can get that area easily taken down. The king is currently breaking the wall. With the king's iron fist ability, he could do a lot of damage with the help of those barbarians that he spanned. So look at that. The barbarians are coming from the king's ability and they will be able to take down that entire section so quickly, so the base will be so much narrowed for the miners. That is where you should be careful. You don't need to start the miners so early and them getting split up all around. You want the miners to stay in a single path and heal them along the way. If you can do that, you will be successful, guys. Heal spells are your best friends, so make sure you use them wisely on the areas where all the miners will clump together. Knowing that after the miners take the bomb tower, they will be coming to the center compartment. A heal is used there which heals every single miner on that area. That is where you are going to be successful with your heal spells. The queen charge is still going strong inside the base. She is still able to take a lot of defenses, and the king is going to be walking outside taking few more structures down, while the miners inside the base will be able to clear out the rest of the defenses. Still having the queen ability, when you're fine, just pop it so that your queen will be able to do the cleanup along with the help of those archers. As this base, nothing is left, nothing can stop us. The miners gets through the last few defenses and take it down as we successfully get in the 3-star with that amazing loot, which is what you need while farming. Let's take a look at a few more examples and check this base. Whenever you're farming, you don't need to find those high maxed out bases. You just need to find the base with the good loot that you can attack and take it down. The baby dragon is again used on the top to set up the funnel so your queen is not gonna walk. Wall breakers are your best friends for the queen because you don't want your queen to punch on a wall and get stuck for a long time. The wall breakers will help you to get through the wall. And if you prefer, you could also use jump spells, but using jump spells while farming won't be that great because wall breakers are cheap and they are more effective than jump spells. They can break a wall permanently while the jump spell can last only for a minute. That is where the wall breakers comes in hand. Your queen, when she's under a lot of fire with the enemy king or a Tesla farm, you should be raising her up. Make sure you don't lose the queen. If you lose the queen, you won't be able to continue with your miners and you may not be successful. In this area, the wall break didn't go well, so the queen herself has to go and take a wall, but that doesn't matter. Look at that eagle artillery right there, didn't even activate yet because we haven't deployed the 180 troop space capacity for the eagle artillery to activate. The queen takes it down, which is so much important when you're doing this attacks at Town Hall 11. If you're doing a Town Hall 10, then you need not worry about Eagle artilleries, but you should be able to take down the enemy queen, which is dangerous for your miners. The miners have a clear L-shaped path through this base, so you will be able to sweep the miners all the way through the base and get in the easy triples. As the miners clump together in a narrow compartment, heal the miners. Every single miner will be healed, and that is where you are going to be successful. The queen shot still going strong, hitting some wall. If you find she's hitting on a wall, pop her ability so she will be able to get through that faster and help the miners in their cleanup as well. You can hold on to some extra cleanup troops as well, like some archers or wizards, which will help you at the end of the attack as well. Nothing is left on this base, just a few mines and drills that will be taken down by the miners, and this base is crushed. Let's take a look at another example. This is a maxed out Town Hall 10 and new Town Hall 11 to say. Same way as done, the baby dragon is coming for the funnel, and the king is also on the outside, so the queen dealing with the king while she's not hit by any defenses. Only a mortar and a cannon was hitting and the cannon went down. You need not use a raid spell at that point, but if a lot of point defenses are hitting the queen, you should be using a raid spell. Look at the beautiful wall break. Whenever you can do the wall breakers under a rage, it is always beneficial because they can do a lot of damage and be more successful instead of using them separately. The Dark Spell Factory could have taken the queen to walk back. That is why a miner and a king was used to take those buildings down, so that you will be able to control your queen inside the base. The enemy queen goes down to the queen under the rage right there. Here comes another 4 wall breakers, taking that second compartment of the wall, getting you access to the town hall compartment. This is how you should be wall breaking, guys. Don't worry if your wall breakers fail, your queen still will be able to reach higher range because she has a 5 tile radius of range, so she will be able to reach further walls also. Whenever your air defense is trying to hit your healers, make sure if you can put a miner or 2 in there to take that air defense down. It is always going to be beneficial. When you know the queen is going to be staying in the core and continuing her pathing, deploy the miners. Don't be too late with your miners and make a time fail, and don't be too early with your miners and make your pathing messed up. Look at that, still one miner isn't deployed and it's held just because of the left side archer tower and the cannon, which held up because of the king cutting the 2 buildings in between, so the miners cannot reach that right now. That is where holding cleanup troops will help you a lot. The 1 miner will be used in that at the last second to take it down as well. Look at the 2 heal spells used simultaneously right there. The miners just got a split up right there. But anyway, whenever you can find them miners going so strong and they need a heal, don't refuse, just use a heal spell. They need it, you should be using them. You could save a heal spell or 2 at the back whenever you find some empty areas where you can expect giant bombs, and also these kind of bomb towers which will deal a lot of damage to your miners. Look at all those miners in that sliver of health standing right there under the bomb tower's fire. Look at the 1 final miner used right there to take down the cannon, and the archer tower will go down to that miner. The queen is still hitting a wall, her ability is used right now. There are a lot of miners to get through the base as well, and this base is done. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial, and I'll be back with another episode. Until then, Bash on.